All right, we are back with another Nordic Takedown YouTube video, and here is gonna be my rundown about the Cantina Brawl 3 that was held in Skövde at Monatorsk. Should probably have put their logo here or something, but that's where we went all this weekend. It was streamed by the Nordic Takedown. We were helped by Dragonfly Magnus and of Alan. I can't pronounce his nick, but they were helping with the Swiss rounds, and then Victor and Jason took over live casting on the Top Cut. So big thanks to them for helping us with the stream, so all of us could come and compete at this tournament in Skövde. It was really nice to have the whole crew there, and even like Tobias and Jacob was there as well. So we were a lot of like Moose Pack or Nordic Takedown players involved. Even though, of course, like none of us basically are practicing together for these tournaments, but we at least a lot of the Nordic Takedown crew was there. I want to start this off basically with just saying that this was my first tournament for the team Enigma, which I joined up with for around 2 weeks ago or something. It was newly posted that I am going to be one of these of the players here on. I think it's Thork that made the team, but everyone is around it somehow. So I don't want to discredit anyone who was in there, but so yeah, basically the first tournament as player. So from now on, I am competing for the team Enigma, basically. Which echoes that we don't really practice in the Nordic Takedown. We are not a team. We are just a podcast and content creators that just enjoys the game. But if we were practicing together, we would just... we are facing each other on these tournaments in Sweden and Scandinavia, so it would be a little bit counterproductive. But really looking forward to be on Enigma. And I really think that we are going to have a good showing in Lille. But back to the tournament. From Djangoverse to Sabine Paradise, I've been calling it, because it's a little bit like that. We were 31 players in this event, which was unfortunate. Want to say that because it was insane pricing. Monatorsk had pulled no stops. It was actually some backing from Asmodee as well with extra booster packs and stuff, more than promised. It was like a few packs just for participating, and the winner got 3 Carbonite booster boxes. The second place got 1, and like top 4 got a half each, and I think it was 3 each for top 8. With multiple other prizes. So really strong pricing. But this is the meta. Even though we were 31 players, they decided to go top 8, which I found really nice, because of the price structure was based around top 8, and like it's just more fun that way. You would get problems with the system either way, but that's how they went. So that's why it's a top 8 here, even though it's not 33 player, which is usually required. So you can see that Sabine almost had 20% of the meta. There is a gray here because there was one player that turned in a physical deck list. So that's Cad Tarkentown, basically. So it's actually correct. It's just 3%. It was one Cad Tarkentown, but at least Cad Bane took up 6% of the meta. So big showing from Sabine. We could also see a big showing from Anakin here, just divided between Colossus and Blue. So they were also actually like, what would you get, 19%, which is weird on 5 decks when it's 19% on 6 decks. So I'm not sure how these percentage numbers really add up. So Sabine might be even more of the field. But otherwise, it was very like divided. After Anakin and Sabine, there was like 3 Quinlans, 2 Han, 1 Greens, 2 Boba Yellow, 1 Boba Green, so 3 Bobas at least, and then just 1 of everything. Going over to the top 8, we see that 3 of 6 Sabines make it through, 50%. So a lot of the good players decided to play Sabine, and they made it through. 1 Han, 1 Green, 1 Iden Lake Country, the control deck of the big control deck, or at least hard control deck of the tournament, made it through. Boss Dadavolt also fun to see. It was the Niklas PQ winner in set 3 in Copenhagen. That was back on his signature Bosk. And then we have some Anakin Colossus. It was Tobias that was actually playing that. And then we had Anakin Blue, was Nicola. Nicola did semifinals in the Stockholm PQ, and Tobias did top 8 in the Stockholm PQ in set 3. So this was my run on the day. Started up with a Sabine mirror against Mikael, who did top 8 in Malmö 2 weeks ago, or 2.5 weeks from this recording. Ended up 2-0 against him. Round 2, I was faced up against Anakin Blue, 30 HP. That was Nicola. Took him down 2-0. Those games were not very close. He did draw pretty bad, so it was a quick affair. Then round 3, I got down paired against Anakin Colossus. The player I faced it was a local that had gone 1 win 1 draw, so a little bit unlucky for him, because I felt like I had good game into it, but he played very well, and it required me to top deck to win game 1. Like, I needed to top deck a wrecker. I did it. At least it required me to win that round. I'm not completely sure, but it was really tight. He took game 2. And game 3 was actually quite close as well, if I remember it. So it was very fun. Maybe the most fun series I had actually on the day, that game. Then, of course, because we did play top 8 in like a 31 player tournament, and only 5 Swiss rounds, it made, like, if you went 3-0, you could double draw and win. Maybe in the future we should have had rules that you can only intentionally draw in the last round or something when you do something like this. But there was a lot of people playing in the last rounds for the last spots anyway, except us 4 that was 3-0. Also, if I would have lost my down pairing, for example, the math would have also changed quite a bit, because then it would be a 3-0 facing a 2-1, who would not be feeling as safe to take a draw in that round 4. But now that did not happen, so this is how it turned out. Then in top 8, I got to play Nicola again, the 30 HP base. So my third Anakin out of 4 matches, really, like, that I played. 1-2-1, a lot closer this time. Like, it was on the damage, I think, in game 1, or if it was game 2. The one of the games that I lost was on the damage. I took him down. So that was also a lot of fun in that matchup. Then in the top 4, I had to face Han Green. I had not practiced a lot against this deck. I just knew it was really difficult. I think I was like 1 or 2 damage short in game 1. That one is on stream. One of my first games lost in a long time on stream. Maybe since the Cantina Brawl final last time. Maybe it's a curse. I shouldn't be on stream there. But I just needed to top take something heavier, like a wrecker or something. I didn't draw a single wrecker that time. I had a really good start in game 1. Game 2, I did a misplay in the last round that could, if I had top decked right in the last round, I would have won. You can see that he slammed like a big massive ship, and I put down a Bright Hope. He took it down. I attacked with a unit, and he attacked with his other Falcon, and then from that I was on lethal range, so I should just have tanked the full 10 damage and then blocked the little falcon, and then I would have been able to attack with every single unit. I'd go up to 25, and then if I had top deck a rebel assault or a fleet lieutenant, I would probably have won the game. So yeah, that was unfortunate. So semifinals and a few carbonite boosters instead of these 3 boxes that I was hunting. So I was quite disappointed in that, because I really wanted to face Kevin on the day, like do the Sabine mirror with him, but I couldn't. But Kevin is however our 2-time winner of Cantina Brawls back to back. He took down Philip, I think 2-1, or if it was 2-0, in the final. 2-1 or 2-0, can't remember. But they had practiced a lot in this matchup, and he had a lot of tech that I didn't into Han Green. So kudos to him to get a lot of more boxes. He keeps winning these high stake tournaments in Sweden. Congratulations, and good job of Philip to reach the finals with Han Green. Like I wish I had the courage to pick it up just a few days, because this was basically 3 or 4 days after the Django ban, and just picking up a new leader. He has played a lot of Han, and I have too, but Han 1 green here with the Falcons and upgrades play a lot different from Han 1 in set 1, and a lot different from Han yellow. So yeah, I think that basically sums the tournament up. I think one thing I would like put out to the Swedish competitive players, and like just as a reminder, like these tournaments, big tournaments that the stores or Spelens Hus organize outside of the FFG sanctioned events, like the PQs and store showdowns, those, I think we need to prioritize them in the Scandinavia to make sure we keep having them, right? If people don't show, I think 31 was too few at this tournament. With this price structure, we should have been like at least 40. We should probably push through 50 to 60. In my opinion, we have enough player base. It's not that long to go to Skövde from anywhere in Sweden, I guess from Umeå and northern parts. But like for these prices, it's like the winning and top 2, the top 8 was basically maybe same value as going or more than going to a PQ to top 8, and people travel for that. So just a reminder that these tournaments are like very important for the grassroots scenes to keep it fresh and alive. So I would encourage everyone that wants to have a healthy Star Wars Unlimited scene to go to these events, even though maybe you don't think that you can win it all the time, but it's really helpful for the growth of the game, and like to show that this one show both Asmodee and like the stores that there is players. But that's basically all I have with that, and like just thank you to Monatosh the store for hosting this event, and hopefully I will win the 4th round instead. It's 0-3 on these Cantina Brawls for me so far, and all right, see you next time, and may the force be with you.